Well, good morning, everyone. It's a Monday morning, kind of a wet, cloudy, overcast day. Just dropped Carter off at the fertilizer spreader tractor to get it moved to the next field. We had some rain over the weekend, so we're not going to be able to spread right away. But yeah, it's kind of our last push week before we get into summer jobs and slow down a little bit. We've got a bunch of spraying to do. We've got fertilizer spreading to do and other things along those lines that need to be done before the corn gets too tall. So it's going to be an interesting week. A lot of pushing, a lot of long hours, but we'll get it done, probably. So yeah, had a good weekend with the family and time to get back at it. So I'm thinking I'm close to being able to run out here, but I don't know. It's close. We generally try not to run on mud at all because of that exact problem. But we've got rain coming tonight. We've got rain coming tomorrow. You know, all the rain that we wanted to get during the spring, we're now getting after planting. I mean, not the end of the world, but you know, we'll make it work. Carter's off doing more corn spraying, and we've got about a week's worth of work that we need to get done in a day and a half, if it'll let us do it. So we'll go fire up this tractor. It's kind of aimlessly wandering around. Go fire up the tractor, head down, and just kind of drive into the field and see how much of that mud actually sticks to the tires. Because if it's not going to build up much, then I think ultimately we'll probably just go ahead and call for fertilizer. And yeah, go from there. I'd like to get this one done. I'd like to get them all done, so then I don't have to worry about it the rest of the week. My wife is going out of town Thursday and Friday, so I'd like to not have to be out super late because I'm going to have to relieve a babysitter for the kids. But, you know, it'll be what it is. I like this tractor. I don't care what brand believer you are, but these old Magnums, they're pretty nice. So this is what I'm dealing with. It's not super wet, but it's just tacky enough that it sticks into the tires. I'm going to gamble and I'm going to try it. What I'm hoping is that, you know, we can fill up the treads. That's fine because it doesn't actually change the diameter of the tire at all. But yeah, I'm just hoping that it doesn't do much more than that once I put weight on the cart, because this is just an empty cart. You can probably hear the wind. The wind has picked up a little bit, so I apologize. But yeah, and also this is the wetter end of the field. So I called for a truck. He should be showing up here probably within an hour, I hope. And that'll give it some more time to dry. I mean, the wind is gonna The wind is going to buy me some more drying, which will be great. So we'll go up to the farm here and put some fuel in the old rig and see if we can't mud in some fertilizer. So I think I have chain lube in here. I do. Not a lot. That's alright. We'll run this out and we'll go get a new one so I have more. Fertilizer is so, especially nitrogen, urea, is so incredibly corrosive. So you can see pretty much anywhere there's bare steel like this, that's just regular steel. It's all surface rusted and just fairly ugly. But the rest, most of this car is actually made with stainless steel, so it'll take the paint off. Like right here, for example, you can see there's no paint, but it's not rusty. So that's helpful in the long run. Challenge there is stainless steel is incredibly expensive. So, yep, they can't make everything out of stainless. That first chain was a stainless chain, which our planter used to run stainless chains for the whole 4 chains it has. And the first year we replaced them, we put stainless chains back on it, and decided that with as expensive as that was, we didn't need to do it again, so we just replace it with normal chain and oil the snot out of it every chance we get. And it works fairly well. Yeah, you can see down under here, I'll go under, you can see down here, paint just falls off. That nitrogen is just brutal. This cart isn't that old either. 6 years maybe. Yeah. Stuff does a number. It's unfortunate too. I mean, there's got to be that hard on equipment because those are not cheap machines. Not the most expensive machine we own by far, but you know, every dollar adds up, every penny adds up, and the more of those dollars and pennies that you spend on little things that aren't particularly necessarily needed to be spent, it makes it so when you have to spend, you know, on replacing or repairing, it really becomes rather painful rather quick. Feeling kind of philosophical today, if you haven't noticed, and I apologize for that. A long weekend and I'm kind of tired and, you know, somewhat grumpy at the idea of a long day, race and rain, because we went from please send rain to please stop raining long enough for us to do our job. Oh well, it's farming. If you find a farmer who's not complaining about the weather, you haven't found a farmer. So, but anyway, we'll replace my chain lube can with a new one. There we go. And I'll just crawl over this thing and do a little bit of maintenance. Get my grease gun out here. I could probably do some greasing while I'm waiting. Oh, So for years, we just used the hand pump grease guns. But then we got into these, and these things are epically good. That might be enough grease. Yeah, if you do a lot of greasing, you should look into one of these. So good. Put that on the greaser, like that. And with any luck, alright, I had to pause it because I needed two hands. It's got just a really good long hose on it too. Love it. Stick that grease circ in there. Uh-oh. Guess there wasn't much in that hopper. We'll go open up the next one. Putting fertilizer on. We're going to want to keep it fairly light. So you got 2,500 pounds on, 26. We're going to want to keep it light because I don't want to put a lot of compaction on my field. So, be a lot of trips to the truck. That's okay. It'll be what it is. Paperwork on our way. Hopefully. I really hope, because I want to get this off of my plate. Okay, so one of the things that I want to make sure of while I'm doing this is that I'm doing it right. And we need to spread 60 feet, which is a full planter's width. Let's see, where's the 60 foot? Right here. So my spread pattern needs to come all the way from there, all the way out to here. And that'll be a 30-foot spread. One on each side. And it looks like I need to speed it up a little bit. So, unlike a lot of people who have PTO-driven fans, ours is driven by hydraulic motor. So, we just have this adjustment right here. Speed it up ever so slightly. And we've got those fans, I'm not going to go too far back, but those right there spinning and it throws the fertilizer out. So we'll get back in here and go a little bit further. and hope it's enough. Alright, now we'll get out and we'll check it. See, so we've got fertilizer. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Right there. Fertilizer all the way out here, even over a row. But it's just not quite enough. Like I wanna see about a 2-row or a row and a half overlap. Because with a fan spreader, the outside edge is generally spread a little bit on the light side. The wind really picked up, so we might actually get a lot of the drying we've been looking for. So we'll see what happens here. Throw her up into gear, go a little bit further. I might have actually gone too far on that. You guys are getting a lot of pictures of my neck and chest today, and I apologize. I'm trying to, while I'm rushing through this job, I kind of forget to think with my hand. So see, that's better. See, we're actually coming out over here. That's going to blend it a little bit better, and it does a more even job. Well, back at the shop. It's about 11 o'clock at night. Managed to get over all the acres of fertilizing that I needed to do. So now it can rain. It's probably not gonna now, but now it can. So, gonna shut the lights off, go home, maybe eat something hot, take a shower, and go to bed.